Hey Rosebuds, let's talk about landscape lighting. So I have had landscape lighting in the past in a previous home, and I just really liked how it lit up, the garden at night. It was just a nice little ad. And so out here, I've got saucer magnolias at the street, and I'm going to show you how they look at night. And then we lit up the Rose Point sign. And then when I look down here, I wanted to have the new crepe myrtles that are lining the driveway, have those lit up also. It kind of looks like a little bit of a runway, maybe, but it has a soft glow too. And so I love that. I'll share with you with the house lighting how that looks. We realized once we did the uplighting on the house that the area that was above the porch was still too dark. So let me show you really quick what the uplights look like. So here, lighting up each tree is a little uplight. You can't really see them during the day, and they're tucked away here in the mulch beds. And then let me show you what they look like at the house. The lights at the house are on stands, and they got something a little bit bigger because they wanted to make sure that that my shrubs didn't get in the way. So let's get closer here by Sally Holmes. And you see it's just a nice brass fixture, and it uplights the house. And I've got several of those here. So stand by, I'm gonna show you what it looks like at night. It's very difficult to get the lighting right in this video and to be able to share with you. And when I'm looking back at it, it feels much stronger than it actually is in real life. And that's just the way that the camera's picking it up. So I wanted to share this picture with you. This captures a little bit better how subtle the lighting is. Okay, it's almost dark, and so here we are out at the street side, and you'll see that the saucer magnolias here have one light on the front of them. I didn't need a light on the back because the fence there, so just one light apiece. And then here on the Rose Point side, it has one light on each side. Okay, let me get down the driveway here and I will stop so you can see everything. All right, so here with each one of these trees, there is one light on each side so that you can see it lit up from both the street side as well as when you're leaving the house. Initially, I think the landscapers asked me if I wanted only one light. And I really think to get a well-rounded canopy, you should have both sides done. And I just think it's gonna look so pretty during the winter, even when things are dormant. These are Natchez crepe myrtles, so their bark will have the look of peeling bark, and I think it'll just be gorgeous, even when they don't have leaves. All right, so let's get closer. So remember I was telling you I need to add more lights. If you look above the front porch there, it's dark. And so they're going to bring in lighting to add, I think in 2 weeks, to that section. And you can see when you look at the eaves of the house, the uplight just softly hit the eaves of the house so that it gives a nice frame to, just the entire soffits of the house. Let me get closer here. When I was interviewing contractors to find out, who to choose for the landscape lighting, I knew immediately if a landscaper wasn't very experienced with landscape lighting, if I said to them, where are you going to place the lights? And if they said directly under each window. I don't recommend that because imagine if you're standing in front of that window, you don't want the light coming in the house. You want the light to just accent next to the windows. So here on this side, we've got 4 of those brass uplights that I shared with you. And let me walk around this side over here. I also had them add, now this side might be harder to see because the security lights are coming on, but I had them add a light over here to the side. I can imagine one day I might light up the whole walkway, but they lit up here on this side. And I'm gonna add a fountain down here in the next coming weeks, and that will have light in it also. Now let's go around the other side. Okay, and so I had them add, a light here, a light on the garage down on the side. The urn is lit here in the center, and I had been thinking that I was gonna put a tree like a redbud, but I think I've decided that I just wanna have something in the urn and not a tree blocking the house. So then we'll walk down this side, and I'm adding a fountain in the coming days down here on the left side, and that will have lights in it. And then we've got this side lit up. All right, let's turn around and look at it now from the house. And this is what I see from inside the house when I look out. So if you're thinking about landscape lighting, just make sure that you get lots of estimates. I interviewed 3 different people when I contracted for this work, and the prices were drastically different by thousands of dollars. And I ultimately ended up with going with the person that I felt the most comfortable with, that they had vast experience with landscape lighting. Their quote was very detailed. It had the wattage, it had the warranty. They shared pictures with me. They talked about the wire size and how many lights we could put on the line. And so they just seemed really, really experienced. And I'm so glad I went with them because they really did an amazing job. All right, well, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for joining me, and I hope that you will consider getting landscape lighting in your future.